Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all, we about to dive in our content for today. Everything I say is going to be allegedly, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't got your membership, please do. If you haven't got your membership. Now, y'all, for the rest of November, things going to be different over here, okay? So make sure you subscribe. Now, Celeste RIVAS' body was found on September the 8th in the front trunk of an impounded Tesla registered to a TikTok star by the name of D4VD. Now, the game is on us. How did Celeste RIVAS' body get into Tesla front trunk? This is David investigation. Now, take it from me. I know he allegedly he knows Celeste. He probably been with Celeste. Celeste probably lied about her age. The mama says she knows Celeste. Okay. The first time she went missing was February the 13th, 2024. We're gonna get into. I want to backtrack, and one thing about me when I backtrack is something ain't right. We're gonna go over and we're gonna look over what the private investigators say. I got questions about what he said. I told y'all from the very beginning that when everybody was trying to distract us, I told y'all that she was missing a couple months. Y'all know I did. I got it. Now, everything has remained silent from the LAPD. There's been no arrest, no named suspect, and no toxicology report to let us know did she overdose. Can they tell us that? Okay. Now, determined cause of death disclosed. They quickly, listen to me, gave the parents their death certificate just like that. Just like that. The game is on us now. We got to figure it out. This is the first case with this decomposed body, and they get their death certificate back just like that before the toxicology report. Now, a private investigator who got his hands on a video of somebody driving away from the mansion. And it ended up in a place where it was abandoned. Y'all, how did the PI solve the case before L? LAPD. He even told y'all that the window was down, partly down, and the person in the car was visible. That's what Steve Fisher told y'all. But he did say he cannot say 100% that there's a camera trained on that. He also told y'all that he can see somebody driving that Tesla. That Tesla was moved more than one time from different spots. Who could that be? Huh? Everybody know D4VD. Oh. Okay. I got a question. Mama. Just like y'all blame Kanika Jenkins' mother, not one time nobody blamed Celeste's mother. Not one time nobody blamed Celeste's mother. But they were quickly downright Kanika Jenkins' mother. They put the blame on Kanika Jenkins' mother, but not one time they put the blame on Celeste Rivers Hernandez's mother for being an irresponsible mother. But I'm going to be the first to do that. Okay? Now, I want to get justice for this girl, for this young lady. Not young lady, Celeste Rivers Hernandez. And she was a baby. At that time, she was under 14. Now, let's get back to this Tesla. Why did they put air freshener in the Tesla before it was abandoned? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was in the rearview mirror. Now, usually, we'll get a air freshener after we wash the car, or either when something's stinking that we can't get a smell, or either we don't want something to smell. Okay? That air freshener was told to us that it wasn't there when it was first drove. How do he know this? Oh, I'm talking about the Fisher guy, the PI guy. July the 29th. It was hot in California. July the 29th, right before David left. The person was driving the car. And the PI saw them. Now, y'all, it don't take a rocket science to solve this case. But it'll take a rocket science to prove the case, though. Now, the PI also told y'all that the person at that house was wearing the same thing they was wearing when David done left. So what is that telling us? Somebody around David know what happened to her. Now, if that was my Tesla, y'all wouldn't be driving my Tesla. So did I sell the Tesla to someone and just didn't get my tag changed? Do the Tesla belongs to someone else? Y'all figure that out. Now, Melvin, I may be saying the man who, the landlord of the house, is concerned, so he hired Fisher. I'm not maybe saying his name wrong, Melvin Trifonovis. He hired a private. He the one hired that private investigator, and you will hear about how he was hired. Okay. Why did he hire the private investigator? You'll find out. Because the home was placed at the center of a serious investigation. Everything I telling you all is very important in this investigation. All y'all is doing is believing unnecessary stuff. Y'all will also hear people still claiming that was Celeste in that live stream. I'm gonna stick with my word. That's not her. I know she got curly hair, but if that's her, she can go for 19 years old. If that's her, she can make fake ID to make me believe that she's 19, she's 18. Cause she look old, and she look like an older girl, and she not fat faces like the little 8th graders have, they baby face. She got a slimmer face like she ain't eating. That's why I said that. Something about the house. It was rented by Josh Marshall. It was rented by Josh Marshall for $20,000 a month. Somehow, since he's David's manager, he's declining a lot of stuff, making David look stupid. Now, I may not have 1 million people on my channel. I may not have the biggest channel in the world, but I ain't stupid, okay? I'm not stupid. I may not have a big channel, but I ain't stupid. Now, Marshall, the house, that's what Mr. Manning said. Mr. Manning is the landlord. He said the house was sold to, the house was rented out for Marshall, Josh Marshall. Marshall turned around and rented that house. That's why you can't do stuff for people these days. Not in this time. Because you'll get trapped and messed up. Now, he rented that house to Josh Marshall for $20,000, and he let David live in it. Why he let David stay in that house? What's wrong with David credit? Why David didn't get a condominium? Why he had to get an Airbnb? That's what it is. David not even supposed to be in the house. Oh, but Josh Marshall trying to make David look bad. See, David need to watch himself. And don't forget, where he from, because they making him look stupid. Now, we all know what goes on in Hollywood. This ain't nothing new. So you get yourself in stuff and you know, that's you. Now, somebody, the video, David was out of town, but he went out of town in July. He went out of town in May. He went out of town in June. But he knew he had a tour coming up. Marsha knew he had a tour coming up. Marsha trying to decline about a lot of stuff and said that, oh, I was out of town too, but Marsha, you was getting married last year, 23. But okay, Marsha, you was out of town too. What may have happened to Celeste? And if inside that house, did it happen inside that house? Or did it happen away from the house? Now, the landlord trying to clear his name because guess whose house is it? His house. Them people came in there and snatched his camera out the wall. Just like they did P. Diddy. P. Diddy at the beginning, he played it innocent like David. But P. Diddy didn't kill nobody. He didn't unalive anyone. I'm not saying David unalive her. But I do want to know what happened to Celeste. And the game is on us. David been framed. Allegedly. Now, we're going to watch a video later about Celeste. In September, they tried to claim. But the neighbor said that she didn't see Celeste in September. But the video, I don't know what we getting the dates from. The date, y'all said that she was there in September because that's what the video said. And that video don't say she was there in September. That's what they're telling y'all. The mama said that she ain't seen her daughter. What's wrong with the mama? Since y'all blame Kamika Jenkins' mother, I'm going to blame Celeste's mother. Where was the mother for her not to know where her daughter is? Mom, you say you didn't see your daughter, but your daughter went to her cousin's graduation. Is she on a camera fussing because they pranked her over your house? That's your daughter. That's not our daughter. That's your daughter. Then you got the store in her neighborhood have video of her coming inside a beverage place like that. A middle school girl. I don't care if she was just buying popcorn, potato chips. She not even supposed to be. She is underage. She's not even supposed to be in your store. There's a lot of spooky junk going on in this case. The last date that she was shown alive from the PI. And we didn't hear this until I started telling y'all that She was alive way before she was unalive way before May. I said she was unalive, she was unalive, but now we find out that she was alive January the 2nd, 2025. Now somebody lying. Somebody is lying on Celeste. Where is Celeste? Where was Celeste? Why is she keep running away? Now I don't find out how old she is, and I want you to stay off around me, Celeste. Leave me alone. Now I'm obsessed because that's where I feel at this time. She was last shown alive January the 2nd. Mama, why your daughter not at home? This was the first of the year. Hey, baby. Now, what's going on, y'all? If she was alive January the 2nd of 2025, what happened to her? February, March, April, May. But the mom says she ain't seen her daughter since March of last year. What's going on? They got a 24K. Y'all gave her the money. Y'all gave her 24K. GoFundMe. Why they didn't take that money and go get them a private investigator? Do they care? Cause they claimed they didn't know where she was. The mama claimed that she ain't seen her daughter since March. Did they really care? Y'all help somebody that did they care or didn't they care? But y'all dog Kanika Jenkins' mama out. Y'all was on the internet just dogging Kanika Jenkins' mother out. But y'all ain't said nothing about this lady here. Y'all ain't said nothing about this mother. Y'all ain't right. If you gonna do the investigate right. What's gonna happen is on that toxicology report, it's gonna say overdose. And now it's gonna be just like Kanika Jenkins case. You ain't gonna have nothing to do but to sue. You ain't gonna have nobody to lock up. Yeah, they dog Kanika Jenkins' mama out. But they ain't dogging that lady out. See, y'all can't be like that. I ain't gonna get where I'm going with that, but you can get where I'm going with that. That's not right. Now, y'all, I want y'all to check out something. I want y'all to check this out. We're going to start with the PI. And we just going to listen to sidebar what the PI said. How you doing, to the point? And I appreciate you. Now, y'all dogging David out. Not one time I said he did it, but I said that he know her. Oh, so I must have gave it to you. I don't think I had flu because I ain't had no fever. Now, In this case, there's no suspect. I know y'all said, why did David told his mom to put the house under her name? That was a smart thing to do. That'll keep y'all from suing him. Just like Miss Kanika Jenkins' mother sued them. Somebody gonna sue David and gonna take everything that little boy ain't but 20 years old. That boy ain't but 20 years old. David trying to take everything he got. Because you know what? David was about to be the biggest thing in Hollywood right now at 20, which he was the biggest thing in Hollywood at the age of 17. But David, they're not going to let you get away with that, David. They're not going to let you get away with not paying your dues before you go big. Because you all over there with SZA, opening up the show for SZA back in 2022. David was born April the 28th. He's an Aries, business person, talented. He got a skill and he got a mark that don't nobody else young have. But he just like on the top of the world at a younger age. Somebody hating on that boy. I hate it. That's where we are now in this world, a hatred's world that we're living in. They are so jealous because you know more than them, or you got more than them, or you doing good. David wasn't planning on being no singer. Well, we're going to take a look at this video. And I'm going to examine this video. Because I'm going to evaluate this video because something about what this man's saying, I know he got to watch what he said because he got to watch what he said too. I want to give a shout out to all my small channels and big channel. Y'all keep doing good, but I do want to give a shout out to all my small channel because y'all smart. Y'all doing a good job with this case. Keep up what you're doing, okay? Don't let nobody stop you. Now, I want to go here to sidebar. I love this dude on him. I don't know his name. I'm not good with names. I'm not good, never been good with names. I want y'all to listen to this.
The LAPD has since seized surveillance footage from the same home cameras, told the outlet that he hasn't even seen footage himself out of respect for his tenant's privacy. He also claims the police still haven't given him a copy of the warrant or told him exactly what they took. So the big question now is what exactly happened in or around that home, right? And whether the private investigator hired by this landlord, this property owner, has found anything that could shed light on that time.
Look at that garage, y'all. Look at that garage. Okay, I thought they said it's supposed to be a 2 garage, but I thought they said that David couldn't park his car in the garage because the junk right here was in there. But somebody is parking that red Tesla in there, and I thought that the red Tesla belonged to the manager, but I don't know who drive that red Tesla. But look at the garage right here. Let me ask y'all something. Do David move his car around to keep from them towing his car away because they can't park their car on the street? I'm just asking a question. Do they supposed to park their car in the garage and he can't? So he have to keep moving his car around to keep from getting a ticket on. I'm just asking a question. All right.
And that is where we're heading next, okay? Just one more thing before we get to him, something that we've learned. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman spoke out, confirmed the case is still under investigation. No case has been presented to his office yet. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But now I want to bring on our special guest. I'm joined by private investigator Steve Fisher, who is here to talk about this. First off, Steve, how were you hired?
When the body was originally found, I had another missing persons case going in LA of a female, and so I kind of stayed with the case for a little while until she was identified. And it wasn't. And when the car was towed and the house, and I shared some things today. David was actually charged.
Okay. That's a red flag right there, y'all. That's a red flag. The owner didn't even know David was in the house. The owner didn't know that. So you have to ask yourself, why did Josh Marshall, who trying to get out of this, rented their house out for David? That's too much house for a little bitty man like David. That house too big for a little bitty man like David. He rich, he famous, and you know he gonna have parties because that's what young people do. He young. He ain't but 20. 20-year-old man. You know he gonna like the party. You know he like girls and boys. Got friends. And you got a big old house like that. Okay. They just told y'all Josh. It was rented out to Josh Marshall.
But to be clear, David was living there, right?
Yes, he was definitely staying there. It just
active investigation there might be. Is he looking for it?
The search warrant was served, I believe, on the 17th or 18th. And it was a forced entry search warrant, meaning that nobody was home at the time. And they took the return that were the.
That's what they was wrong. They didn't even leave. LAPD is wrong. They didn't leave a copy of the warrant. Y'all pay attention because I'm trying to break it down for you. They did not leave a copy of the warrant. They just bust in that house and snatched that stuff out of there so quick. That's how Hollywood do. But they snatched it out so quick. They didn't even tell the man who owned the house what they took out his house. He don't have nothing. And the question is why?
homicide. Hey, listen. The worm was left behind. He goes out on tour, had his understand going into this, and he's like, could help that weekend. They had that house that helps next little houses and then
The LAPD, come on, y'all. You don't need 1 million views to know this. You don't need 1 million subscribers to know this. This case is supposed to be solved. You got house cameras all around there. You got cameras in the Tesla. What's the problem? The toxicology report, y'all want the toxicology report to say that she overdosed. That's what y'all wanted to say. That's what y'all gonna put on this runaway girl. That's what y'all gonna put on this runaway girl. She's a trouble girl. She runs away. Mama never knows where she is. They pick her up, they take her back, and she keep running away. They're gonna make her look bad. No warrant. They did not leave a copy of the warrant for the landlord. David don't even know they don't been out in his house. They don't snatch that man camera out. Don't took some things out that man's house. David was out of town. Nobody know that they be in that house. This is so. See, LAPD know they wrong. They know they wrong. Do you think they care about what happened to this girl right here? We do, but you think they care?
and I'm not even saying that LAPD didn't. We did some work on the uprising the footage to find out who was driving the vehicle, and there are some other items that were found at the house that they don't know how wrong taken.
About the significant things that they didn't take. But like he said, they can't take everything. What all did they take? This is the same thing. But with P did it wasn't on limit. They took a whole lot of stuff out of his house, but they left a lot of significant things in this house that should have been taken out. Why didn't they, y'all? Why did they? He knows who was driving that car. But the way he said he knows, he saw them. He sounded like he saw David driving the car. Or he sent it between David or Josh. But David and Josh, they was there at that time before they went out of town. But it seemed like he know the person.
Confirming if that's a person or not, so I don't know on cameras, other things that were happening, those lives. It makes a lot of sense.
So let me ask you this. If you see when the car body was transferred inwards, do you believe that her body was in that car?
I have no evidence of a body being transferred before or after. There's no evidence of that at all like that. So that car had not been used in a very long time.
That car had not been used in a very long time. I'm back that up. What he said right here.
That car, it was parked in the location it was ultimately took.
Before we moved to that,
a very long time because the dust that was on the car. At first, I was saying that the car had been out there where she lives, but this is what I want to ask him: did the car have the dust on it? But why? Since he saw the car being moved, transported from here to there, did it have dust on it? Did it have dirt on it then? That's the question I want to ask him. I want to know, did the car, before the car was moved, did it have dirt on it? Before, before it was abandoned on that street in July the 29th. When they moved the car, was it dirty like that? It wasn't dirty like that. That'll tell me a lot too.
So got media that the car was the details happens. That red
Said that David took that car to the detail shop and all that kind of stuff. And he showed it on Instagram. So is that the person he saw on the camera driving the car, moving the car around? David? Now, who was driving that red Tesla? I seen it was something that I was watching, and I saw the red Tesla coming out of there, coming out the garage. Who was driving that red Tesla? If Josh don't live there, if Josh was out of town, but David was there, who in that house, y'all, playing games? Okay, it was the red Tesla there. Who all live in that house, y'all? That a red Tesla was there. Who was driving that red Tesla? I seen the red Tesla leaving there. And the red Tesla parked his car in the garage. David parked his car on the street because on his side of the garage, y'all saw the junk that was in there. So who is that person?
The Tesla with Tesla's with Celeste.
I would believe it. July.
That we've heard in the system of the property there. Police use all the see with spotty inside is there. Can you tell us you said before the
tour bus? That was a bus.
Up now. Whoa. I don't know who lived there, but I kind of feel like the David manager had something to do. I do too. I do too. I think Josh got something to do with this. I really do. Josh got somebody, or he knows somebody, or either he did it. Well, whoever drive that red Tesla, we got to find out who drive that red Tesla. He said, listen to what he just said. He said that the bus was out there that to go on the tour. The car had been moved. Let me back it back. This is important. Tesla, he said when the bus showed up in front of the mansion, the Tesla was moved. So that's why I asked y'all, since David don't have nowhere to park his car, can he get a ticket in front of his door by leaving his car just sitting there? I don't know how they do because some places you can't leave your car parked on the street because you'll get a ticket. So this is when he said this happened immediately when the bus got there, the tour bus.
I'll tell you that Tesla.
Okay. If David cooperating with LAPD, David told the LAPD who moved the Tesla. Could David have moved the Tesla and didn't know a body was in there? Who moved the Tesla? Because the Tesla would move before they went on their tour, because the tour bus was in front of the house when they moved the Tesla. Everybody saw who moved the Tesla. That's what the PI just said.
That information may be.
One thing that very sophisticated security system, not just with cameras, but with sensors and all types of things. So they don't all recourse to it. DVR and for privacy and access or not enabled. But if they were, the house, anytime a window, everything. If they kept it like they did a security failure warning them, so they don't know. I can tell you that some of the smoke sensors in the house were covered, and because maybe they were, I don't know what they were doing in the house, so the cameras might have been covered.
Celeste and David. Perhaps their connection. Anything we should be.
Sure, with what I'm doing is then a lot of private investigators, and then what people think is the proper way of doing it. I believe in this digital age, especially the younger generation. When they're on places like Discord, and you don't even know their real identities out there. And listen, there are photos and videos from inmates.
David was with her. There's no doubt. How old did Celeste tell David she was? Because the mom, for a mother to watch a man pick her daughter, a young man pick her daughter up, she know that she was with a David. But y'all gonna tell me that this mother didn't see David not one time? The brother know who he is. The brother saw David. The sister know David. The cousin know David. Seen David before. They know David because it looked like to me he get people. All people who from different nationality like that is drawn to David. For some reason, they like his music. But that's Celeste right there. It's no way David would have took that picture like that, knowing he was with a minor. It's no way he would have took a picture with a 12 or 13. He got a sister around her age. He'll be a fool to be an artist taking a picture with everything that he got. He would lose everything to be with a 12 or 13 or 14-year-old girl. Now, she had to lie by her age. It was said that Celeste do have different IDs. She do tell people she older than what she is. Nobody complaining about that. None of these, you don't hear none of these people speaking on it. She lied about her age. Yeah, she lied about her age. Okay. Because she look older than what she is. Y'all know I did it. So I can't say that, but I didn't do that in high school because of my military dad. But she look older than what she is because she is the older girl in the house with her little bitty siblings. Now, if her brother and sister was so concerned about her, why did they let her come stay with them? She got older siblings. And if she don't like her mama, why she didn't run to her sister or her brother? But that's her and David.
Different location. I can tell you that there was Celeste.
She was staying downtown. Nobody hearing that. Do anyone hear that? She was living downtown. But how the hell she get in David Trump? She was living downtown too. Who in the world? The girl just in middle school and she doing all of this.
January 2nd, 2025.
Okay, now that's significant.
That's it. That is significant. She was older. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second. You're right, man. Okay, y'all. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's get back to where we came from, y'all. All right. Thanks for being patient, y'all. Had emergency. Okay. Let's get back to the PA.
Wondering when, she was last seen alive. There was that surveillance footage of her seemingly running away from her neighborhood.
And that was September of 24, I believe. So
Yeah.
we didn't have anything. We were like, where was this girl in 2025? But we do have a photo of her.
Wait a minute. What did he say? 2024. Hold up.
And, she was last seen alive. There was that surveillance footage of her seemingly running away from her neighborhood.
And that was September of 24, I believe. So
Yeah.
we didn't have
Okay, here we go. September the 24th. September, I meant to say 2024. She was alive. She was last seen January the 2nd in 2025. Celeste is just running away from home. Okay, did her mom, this is what I want to know about her mother, since ain't nobody getting on her. Why it's not reporting her missing, because she know that them people will come and take that girl out of that house if she keep calling them saying that she's going missing. The mama is a fault in this whole big old scene. The mother is the fault. Stop, Campbell.
like, where was this girl in 2025? But we do have a photo of her on July 2nd, early in the morning, July 2nd, 2025.
No, you said January. But then now you said July the 2nd. He meant y'all earlier in the morning, July. He said early in the morning, July the 2nd. But I believe he meant January. See, he made a mistake. But he's a PI. He can't make that kind of mistake because I caught him. He said that May. You heard him. Did you hear? You heard him to the point. He said July the 2nd, 2025. He meant January the 2nd. That's what I'm saying. People saying stuff and I'm picking up on it. So either was she missing July the 2nd of 2025? Or did you slip and say July the 2nd instead of January the 2nd? So I think he messed up. I'm listening.
Anyone, and just to be clear, you don't know more information about when she died, right?
No, I don't have any information of how she died, when exactly she died. Listen, investigations are always moving, and right now, I tend to believe it happened a while ago, a long time ago, and I think January, February, things change. I mean, you can see it in the photos and everything, and I also think
now you're saying January, February. You're not listening to what you're saying. P.I., you got to pay attention to what you're saying.
First start looking at this case, I'm very much an open to research type of person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online and these big things. And I thought this was going to be.
See, Celeste is sneaky. Hold on, y'all. She's sneaky. Yeah, Celeste is, see, she's sneaky. Celeste is sneaking, and I don't understand if her mama if she love her mom so much, who is she running away to? Why is she running away so early in middle school? Why is she doing this? I think David, hold on, y'all. Golly. David got himself in trouble messing it. I don't understand how if he got it going on like that, what he seeing Celeste, why he chose her instead of working on his music and his future. I just don't understand how he looked like he was searching for love. They look like they were searching for the same thing.
Overdose, which very well still could be. I think her in this Tesla and maybe he thought he get somebody to get say 11.
He said it's some stuff in that house. Sadistic. Scary. Celeste saw too much, y'all. I believe Celeste wanted to go home. Celeste was underage. They found out she was underage. And they had to get rid of her. She don't seem too much. Now she ready to go home. Now she want to be a child now. It's too late for that now. That's what it sounds like.
How she died, but Tesla, as far as getting the stuff.
PI is telling us. So that means that the house, if the PI feel like this, the house is a crime scene. The PI think that they were trying to get rid that the tools, the instruments that he saw in the house, they were trying to get rid of her with it. But timing was off. So they had to hurry up and do what they had to do. So that means that the owner of the house, the landlord, really the head man, your house is a murder scene. If you think, if the PI think like that, if he think that, think about it, y'all. Think about it. The game's on us.
That will blow your mind.
How many?
For police and I think.
Hold on. You just named two men. You just said two managers. Hold on. Okay.
RIVAS, though.
David is dealing with two different managers. David, we had what Josh did when this incident came up. Josh took his name off the lease. That made David move. Okay. David had to find somewhere to stay. David got money, but he had to find somewhere to stay. Okay. He living somewhere. He got the money. He can live somewhere. Now, he mentioned the other manager. Who is David's other manager that technically, that's when he stopped. So he got to have somebody to control him. He got to have a manager to tell him what to do and all that kind of stuff. So Josh got rid of David out the house because he didn't know that he had an underage girl there. Okay. So let me hear what he said about the second manager. Okay. The second manager technically was the owner of the to the point. So we just found out that the red Tesla belongs to the other manager. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. So technically, the other manager owned the red. That's who was driving that red Tesla. Uh-oh. What do he know? Because he was staying there because he had the red Tesla. This is crazy. I told y'all, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna end up being. It's gonna be end up where he gonna have to second that the manager, the other manager's second probably had that girl sacrifice. They probably sacrificed her in that house. Allegedly. Because David know how it is in Hollywood. You got to do something to do something. Because he about to be rich. The other owner of the red Tesla, I got a big question mark over your head. I got a big question mark over that particular owner head. I think he's involved in this. And I think that LAPD need to move quicker than what they think they need to do. Because they can get a passport and move to another country. I don't know what the St. David cooperating. Now I heard he was in Australia. I'm not sure about that. Because he hasn't been charged with nothing. He has not been arrested. He's not charged with nothing. So he can go to Australia if he wants to. Who gonna stop him? Because he can go. Wow, let me write this down before I forget. So the red Tesla belongs, okay. So the red Tesla belongs to the other, hold on, y'all. I gotta write stuff down because I forget. So the red Tesla belongs to the other owner. Okay. Wow. So that means that the other owner had access to the house. Cause he got to get his car out of there. Oh man, golly. I told you I was gonna get to it. I think that other owner set him up.
So that's another thing that they could be key in this is that there's only one key to that house, and who had that and who had access to it and who was in it. Because we also have evidence that while David was on tour at the time between Tesla being found and the search warrant being served, David was on tour, but somebody was in that house. And
Whoa. Y'all didn't hear that. I told y'all. I was gonna get to the bottom line of this. I may not have a million subscribers. I may not have all that high class stuff like that, but I ain't no dummy. So while David was gone, it's not but one key to the house. And that person got the key to the house, y'all. That's that other manager. Allegedly. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Wow. They trying to mess you up, David. I'm gonna wish you luck. I want them to get to the bottom of this so you can go on and make your money because you're a young man, you're 20 years old, you black, and you're trying to make something out yourself. And ain't somebody trying to bring you down. They jealous of you, David.
Report made, not police, but that homeowner association has a robust private security company, and we've gotten videos from them and reports. And so, who had that key is probably the same person that had access to the Tesla.
You heard what he said? Did you hear what he just said? See, to the point. We to the point. He just told y'all the person that had the access to the key, had the key to the Tesla, and the only person who had the key to that garage and to the house, you got to get your car out the garage. Hey, is the other manager. And he just told y'all the person that had access to had access to the key, had access to the house. All right, y'all. There y'all answer. There y'all answer. Why y'all blaming David? That's why you can't blame people when they come down to Hollywood. You can't blame a person like this. David Young. So allegedly, the person who was driving that red Tesla, who had the car parked in the garage, it's the person he just told y'all, and I didn't just tell y'all, that the person who was driving the Tesla, red Tesla, moved David's car. And that was his other manager. Ain't this some bull kookadookie?
Person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I believe, I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went to tour. I can't say the person. I don't mean I can't say for. I mean, but I don't know who exactly was in the house because it's just.
See, he. I like him as a PI. He being careful what he say. He just told y'all, and y'all didn't even pick up on that. Y'all just blaming David. David did. And he just told y'all who did this without telling y'all who did this. Okay. He said, I don't know who exactly was in that house, but I know who was driving that red Tesla. And the one who was driving that red Tesla is the one who moved that car. All right, y'all. I seen the red Tesla when it left. Who is that person? That's supposed to be the owner, the other manager. Wow.
report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her body? I don't know.
Now,
He just changed it. He said that the last person who was driving that red Tesla, the last person who driving that red Tesla could be the person that moved that. He already done told y'all what happened. Y'all people so naughty headed. Y'all focusing on David.
LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman, and he actually addressed this case directly when a TMZ reporter caught up with him outside the DA's office. And regarding the status of the case, he said, quote, "It is currently under investigation. We don't discuss suspects or the points in a continuing investigation. When and if that case is presented to the DA's office and we make a decision on it, I'll make sure you're one of the first to know. The case has not been presented to our office for filing consideration." And just to underline that, a spokesperson for the DA's office confirmed to Complex that, yeah, no case has been presented for filing consideration. The LAPD also told the outlet that the county medical examiner still hasn't determined a cause or manner of death, saying, quote, "It remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body." Now, Steve, you just told us a lot of information.
Right.
Are you surprised that we don't have a confirmed suspect,
Thank you, Dookie,
law enforcement, or a person of interest, or even an arrest at this point? Or can you say from what you're seeing,
thank you to the
that
point.
makes sense, but Jesse, maybe be on the lookout for something soon?
Yeah, I would say just that makes sense. Maybe look out for something soon. Yeah, I've seen this in a lot of cases. It tells me, listen, I don't have any inside information on this. I'm just saying, from my opinion, that this means that during the examination, the autopsy examination, there was nothing very obvious, such as a crushed skull, any bullet holes, anything like that. So they're waiting on toxicology to come back to make that final determination. Now, is the medical examiner in contact with the detectives in between this time? Are they? Absolutely. Do they have a preliminary determination? I'm sure they do. I think the DA's office is working side by side with the detectives and telling them this is what we need for these charges. This is what we need for these charges. Get it or not get it. Listen, a crime 100% happened here. At minimum, it's the concealment of a body, right? So we know somebody did that. Hopefully, it's not,
now, all the information, let me come back to y'all. All the information that Steve just gave us, Steve just bust this case wide open. And y'all people ain't even listening to it. I know I ain't talking about us. Everybody else not listening. They putting the blame on David. But he just told you who did this, but not telling you who did this. Okay, so let's play patty cake with all the other information that I got. Okay, because see, people are not gonna, just because I don't have a million and up in the 2,000 in the 200,000 subscribers, they're not gonna listen to me. But y'all, I'm smart than you think I am. Okay, I just have a little bit of channel. That's all. Because I had to work. I had to get out of work. So I didn't have time enough to stay on YouTube. But anywho, let's get to the other video. Now, I want to share something with y'all with this. Now, this girl right here, they said that this is she, Celeste. Her face, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. I don't think that this is Celeste, but she do have curly hair. And they said that the other girl has straight hair. But somebody said that okay, listen, y'all, listen. This girl a little older than Celeste. I don't know if that's the reason why he put them big glasses on her or what. But I still got this. I can't see through them glasses. I'm trying to listen.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of breaking his.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything. I media trained you.
I don't think she's Celeste. I'm gonna stick with my word. I don't think that's Celeste. I really don't. Now, this dude said that this is the other girl, Stock Camper. Goodness. This girl said that is the other girl, not the one that's dead. That's the girl he's been seeing with multiple times with on other people's lives. That's not Celeste, allegedly. And he said, and the Celeste that is underlined didn't have glasses, but he could have put them play glasses on her. It was the other one that had the same age, that has the same age as him. She always had them on. See, the other girl wore glasses. The other girl that looked like, I'm gonna stick to my word. This is not Celeste. I don't care if this girl had 1 million views. She think that's the Celeste. I don't. I don't think this is Celeste. And I'm gonna stick to my words. Okay. I want to share that with y'all. She don't look like a rat to me. Now I want to take y'all here. Now, this is when Celeste was last seen in September of last year. But her parents told y'all, girl, they've been getting on my nerves since I've been oh, you talking yeah, they want to scratch. They want to do everything.
Timeline of the case as we come to know it has surfaced. Video was recorded at the home of Celeste's parents in Lake Elsinore, California, exactly a year ago, or a year before her body was found in the trunk of a car belonging to the RIVAS 6-star Navy. We had been told that Celeste went missing in April of 2024 and that her family hadn't seen her since. But this new video was recorded by a Nest camera on September 8th, 2024. Which would make that 4 months after she ran away. The neighbors who provided the video to
Now, if this was in September on this video right here, y'all, Celeste's mama lied to y'all. She said she ain't seen her daughter since March. But she said April too. She said last time she saw her, I picked up on the brother said last time she seen it was in March, but they said the last time she said she seen it was in April of last year. But the mom don't seen Celeste in September, y'all. This is September. I don't know, was it before her birthday or what? She seen her daughter. But why did she say that the last time she saw her daughter was April the 2024? But y'all were getting on. I'm going to say it again. Y'all were cussing and dogging out Kanika Jenkins mama. But this girl right here, mama, y'all ain't saying nothing. Just taking up for her.
say that it shows her arguing with people who had pulled a prank on her. Take a look.
On that video right there, Celeste is so disrespectful. She not even respecting them older people sitting out there. That's why that man said, oh my gosh, she is so disrespectful. You said, and Kanika was nearly 19, yeah. And Celeste is 14. Not one time they dogged this mother out. All I'm saying, take up for Celeste's mama. I'm not taking up for her. Because she failed this girl and she lied to us. She lied and said the last time she saw her daughter was in April. But she seen her in May. She saw her in September. But yeah, this is her. This is she right here in September. Why would her parents say they haven't seen her since April or last year? They making her look bad. The parents. Okay, in my last video, David is right here. I'm going to bring it up some. David did something. Probably he got on BandLab. BandLab is an app that he posts a song and he took it down. The song supposed to be released in November, but somehow it slipped out and they put it back. They cut it out. They dropped it. They left it alone. But this is his new song he just made. Now y'all know he makes romantic music. So did he self-snitch on himself? He letting y'all know that he's making good music for y'all until all this mess is finished. Now I seen a video where David gave an update, said that just soon as this mess finished, y'all could. They trying to set this boy up. Whoever the other owner is, or whoever that person was driving that red Tesla is trying to mess this boy up. And y'all better owe me an apology. And y'all better give me some credit and subscribe to this channel when y'all find out that I done gave y'all some information because I paid attention. I broke it down for y'all. But I'm going to play a little bit of this song so I won't keep getting on copy strike. But this is a new song that he just brought out and slipped and got out of band. Got out. But this just happened. That's all I'm going to play. Now, people, I came here because I want y'all to have faith in me just because. Just because I don't have a big follow on YouTube, but I have a big follow everywhere else. But just have faith in the small chunks. Okay? I shared a lot of information with y'all. I want to tell y'all, I appreciate those who have faith in me when I try to break these cases down. All the information y'all just heard, you heard it from the PI and me. I broke it down for y'all. Now, I want Celeste Rivers to get justice because I want to get that person who left in David's house while him and Josh were gone out of town in that red Tesla, who moved that car, because you had the access to that house and that car, and you put that air freshener in that car. You know you did. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoy my reaction. Thank you, Mod, for stepping up. Don't be scared. Don't be trying to act shy like y'all don't want to see the video. Go check this reaction out. Cause it's real. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see y'all later. Happy Halloween. Thank you to the point, and thank you for the super chat. Okay.